He died in police custody almost 5 years ago, but today the family of Anthony Anderson finally has some form of closure.
Yeah, Baltimore City government approved a $300,000 settlement in Anderson's wrongful death lawsuit. ABC 2 News' Catherine Hawley's right here, right now with the latest.
Jamie and Kelly, it's the largest payout for a police custody death the city has agreed to since settling with Freddie Gray's family back in 2015. The funds were given the green light this morning from the Board of Estimates. I checked in with the attorney for the Anderson family to get their reaction. No amount of money will bring back Anthony Anderson or fill the hole left in his family's hearts. But their attorney, J. Wendell Gordon, says the $300,000 settlement will help bring them closure, almost 5 years after the 46-year-old died in police custody.
What it means is that there's no longer any uncertainty. The costs and expenses are not continuing to accrue. They can grieve appropriately as a family. They can move on as a family, and the city can move on as a community.
Back in September of 2012, Anderson was walking to his East Baltimore home when he was confronted by city police and tackled to the ground. Multiple people witnessed the violent encounter.
They grabbed him and pinned his arms to the side, and he comes straight up and slammed him on his neck. Collarbone like.
I watched the police pick my son up over his head and throw him down on the ground. What else do you want? Then they kicked him.
Hours later, Anderson was dead. Initially, investigators said he choked on drugs he was trying to hide from officers. Loved ones were outraged.
We want these officers fired. We want them arrested, and we want them convicted. Because if it was a normal citizen that committed homicide, they would be behind bars.
The state's attorney at the time didn't charge any of the officers involved, saying there was no excessive force used. However, the medical examiner's report ruled Anderson's death a homicide, saying it was fractured ribs, a ruptured spleen, and internal bleeding that killed him.
When you look at the totality of the circumstances in this case, it's clear to me that there was no crime committed here.
In 2013, the family filed a wrongful death lawsuit and have had to relive the tragic day over and over again preparing for trial. Gordon says that played a role in their decision to settle with the city.
There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotional distress, and litigation just wears on people. It's very difficult on the family. It's very difficult indeed.
According to online city salary database, all 3 officers involved in Anderson's death are still employed at the BPD. Jamie?